Inside Story Uganda. Real source of
nga tuzate okutusake
tukubirako tugende tukubirako zali wetutandike
tukubako tandike
tukubirako omayimwe tulijina mu byofuze tuyita sleeping through a revolution umuntu yeba kana fuluta nenga tamanchire mu gwanga
nga yeba kila munchuka chuka
agenda okuzuka ngaziwedde
omukukunavu
nze kyemba yamba kumutegeera ebiri mu ggwanga basajja batula bufofofo kutuleetera musika
batula bufofofo kuleeta omusika
simanyi ayite mu parliament ayite luddawa ayite ate Museveni tabiriimu
ate Museveni ayinza obutafaayo kwani anamusikira
bakuba bawulire
naye tugenda bakuba ngenda kakuba
tujja kunyonyola ebira kakube soko kakube naawe
kale
abantu bajjemu empewo
which we have faced, and among them we have Tamale Mirundi, scary, confrontation. That is really going on. We all know that. Secondly, we have a lot of scares from the head of state himself, because he's like, I'm not interested in what you're doing. And that alone from the head of state means there can be a strong force invoked to fight us. So that is clearly understood. Thirdly, we know the fellowship can no longer stand, because there are several challenges that we have from left to right, north to south. So the fellowship cannot stand. Fourthly, we look at the ongoing case in the international court. When you look at such a case, yes, it can be manipulated, expensive, but as long as we are steady and we're the people on the ground, and the ground is where the evidences are supposed to be collected, it means we can still move forward and beat all odds. That is a very clear motive. So, my boss, I normally tell you that no matter what we have, and no matter what happens, there's always a way to circumnavigate the situation. You go around it, circumvent it. Are you getting it? When you circumvent it, there is something that you learn about it. You engulf it in the middle, and you can squeeze it, constrain it, and make sure that at the end of the day, you get the goals, you get the results you desire. So we need to look at all these things, and particularly, we need to redirect our energies and efforts towards the path of hope, glory, and victory. We cannot keep at that. No matter when I'm listening to Tamale Mirundi, I listen to so many things really. A lot of content. He always, enriches. Some of it is good. Some of it is abusive. Some of it is confrontational. And some of it is destructive. But we simply have to be very careful on how it is perceived. To the people, he's being followed because he tells them exactly something that energizes them, that charges them against us. And that is why possibly where Father Mugabe likes him. That's why His Excellency, the President, likes him. But should we stop at that? Should we say that the end justifies the means? Should we say his means are the best, so our end must be in total demise? I think something better can come up. I think we can become the real people, the real child, because we have the resources we need. We have the money we need. We have the influence desirable enough to create a new world for ourselves. So it is all about how the ping pong game goes. How we play the pawns to do the real job to protect the king and the queen. The king and the queen. So we don't have to be trollers that are going to try to challenge each and everything. We still have that capacity. We still have the real capacity. The moment we get organized, the moment we get to analyze the situation and get to know exactly what we need to move forward. The moment we have that, then the rest is okay. We don't have to suffer and agree downfall. We don't have to be abused for exercising our rights to live and be successful in life. Life is a modern jungle. To Today, there is nowhere we are not going to find the rubbing of shoulders. That is no the power. You treat your enemies in a worst way which you would never desire to be treated, because this is a jungle and the law of the jungle applies. It is victory for the fittest. If you can't be fit enough, then you can't do anything. Don't think Tamale Mirundi is not at war. Tamale Mirundi is at war. That's why he's fighting. And every victory he achieves, he goes, drinks and dances himself up and down. And that is normal and acceptable. If you're allowed to be vanquished, the victor will write your history. So these are the challenges we're looking at. And they are life challenges. And apparently, they are facing us. I hope I'm understood.
Well, thank you very much. You see, it is a very good analysis, a very good presentation, and I would only like to compliment it. So, let me first address the challenge of Tamale. Let me tell you one thing. To me, Tamale is a voice of wisdom. And no matter when he's saying something, I open my ears wide and I leave my mind very sharp to pick up the nitty-gritty of his presentation. The gist of the matter is always there. Tamale is not a gambler and will never be one. Sometimes his presentation is a stubborn one. You see, when I was trying to read about the Uganda culture, I went into their traditional and the spiritism and then the religious. Then I got to learn about a character called the Bamweana. Drinks, smokes, acts to be mad yet very intelligent. When I look at the Tamale Mirundi's character, he's Bamweana. But this time he's a very good, very smart man. Now I understand why. You see, spiritism is a reality. And the African tradition has always been here before the advent of these fake foreign religions. The tradition has the very, very real strength that directs, if I may term it, to God. And I know I'm very confident about that. So let us try to address the real issue now. So let's remove Tamale Mirundi from the equation, because he's exercising his right and he's doing exactly what he's supposed to be. Because even if I were the one and I had the guts Tamale Mirundi has, I would be one and I'd par with Tamale. So we know our challenges. We are very arrogant fellows. Sometimes we misinform our friends or disinform them deliberately because we want to achieve some financial benefit from a deal X and Y. But the moment we realize that this is our responsibility, I believe we can adjust the way we approach each other. Now currently the house is burning and we don't want to burn it down. We want to extinguish all the fires that be, which could cause destruction. Because any kind of destruction is going to annihilate everything. So, we are disagreeing with the status quo. I assume, I'm not part of it, but I'm saying it. If you disagree, what approach are you going to use to make sure that you become part of the project? That should be a question to be answered by all of us here. Secondly, we are resourceful, we have a lot of money. And we are controlling a large section of the economy. Because after foreigners, I believe just a few members are holding a large chunk of the economy, which I believe would be a good move to ploy if it can be positively transferred into a power project, a political power project. It would do a lot. But if it is going to same house to fight for leadership, then we expect a crash not only of the economy, but an inevitable war that is going to be very destructive. And I'm looking at these odds. If we can avoid them, the better. That is what I'm looking at. So let us reorganize ourselves and see how basically we can try to make ends meet rather than fighting. Now, I would like to create a platform of ideas of how we can unify our divided thinking, and then we move in a simple way, what we would call, let us agree to disagree, but move together. Let me agree one is a woman, the other one is a male, or one is young and the other is old, but how do we complement each other? That will be a very important aspect, and I would like to be part of it. My submission is such simple. I'm not interested in what other parties contribute, but that is the most important thing I'm looking at. Thank you very much.
Yes, Honorable, I'm very grateful. Now I would like to advise my son here. I know Mama has her own attitude, and sometimes as